Hello everyone, sorry I can't be with you. I'm getting ready to get on a plane to Provo, Utah. So without further ado, allow me to talk to you all about the book Blink by Malcolm Gladwell. Malcolm Gladwell has also been a writer for the New Yorker since 1996. So the root concept of this novel discusses how our intuition or unconscious judgments are extremely useful. The book is structured into three different objectives. One, why what our brain does in the blink of an eye is important and useful to us. Two, when is rapid cognition bad for us? And three, how can our rapid cognition, our intuitive thinking, be improved and controlled? I'm going to address the first task, why rapid cognition is useful to us. The book provides a good example to illustrate its power. A group of University of Iowa scientists did an experiment using a very simple game. The objective of the game was to win money. So there's two red decks and then two blue decks. And you turn over one card at a time from any deck you so choose. The twist is the red decks had minefields that were high risk, high reward, even higher risk cards, and then the blue deck had steady, safe $50 payouts and minor penalties. So the scientists hooked up to the gamblers what essentially are machines that measure activity of the sweat glands on the palm, and our hands will sweat when we respond to stress. So what the scientists found is that the stress responses to the red decks were occurring by the 10th card. That was 40 cards before the gamblers were able to say what they had a feeling what was wrong. And the interesting thing is that the gamblers' behavior began to favor the blue cards when the stress responses started. Essentially what they found was that the gamblers figured out the game before they knew they had figured it out. So what is working here is the adaptive unconscious. The adaptive unconscious is a giant computer that quickly and quietly processes a lot of data that we need in order to keep functioning. Our adaptive unconscious is our sophisticated autopilot, like a jet airliner, and our conscious is the human pilot. Part of this autopilot's job is to thin slice what we are experiencing. A study was done by psychologist Samuel Gosling that addresses the benefit of this concept of thin slicing. He found that a stranger snooping around a person's dorm room, a complete stranger, was more likely to come to a better understanding of that person than that person's closest friends. The closest friends were more accurate on extroversion and agreeableness, but fell to the strangers on conscientiousness, emotional stability, and openness to new experiences. So we find that our ability to thin slice and think unconsciously can be very effective, but we don't entirely know why this is happening, which begins to lead us into the realm of when we should be careful about using our instincts. As I hand it back to the rest of my group for the rest of the presentation. Thank you.